Good up there, Dawson.
I'm a journalist.
Give Alex the chocolate!
Top G's stint in prison has evidently sent him off the kilter. On today's video, he quite rightly keeps a fake news independent journo waiting outside his house. Being around similar age to Tate, at school when we were about 10 years old, kids would ridicule each other's dumbness by copying a disabled man called Joey Deacon and the way he spoke. Joey Deacon was what was termed medically a spastic. The Spastic Society eventually renamed itself to Scope because of the countryside fad. The term was rightly deemed offensive and fell out of use, so it's crazy that Tate is doing it to ridicule the dumbness of this journo. He'd usually know better. It might not be deemed offensive by some older generations who may still do it, but somebody who's so high profile shouldn't be doing this in public in 2023, or in fact any time.
You can't just, you know.
The first time they wheeled Joey Deacon onto Blue Peter and he tried to speak to a 10-year-old boy, I imagine.
And it all started when one day, as a bit of a joke really, one of the nurses said, "You know what, Joey, you ought to write a book about your life." And that's exactly what Joey did.
What a 10-year-old boy would do when he saw Joey Deacon, he'd say, that man is a timely reminder never to take for granted all life's precious gifts. What we actually did was, every 10-year-old boy around the country when they saw Joey Deacon all went,
he had a terrible life and he had these terrible impediments.
You can't just assume that if you're nice to someone that they're gonna not betray you. I mean, our journalists, our job is to report on the truth.
It is frustrating that I can't give you these chocolates because I literally have no choice in the matter. I'm bound by, like you said, my boss. It is frustrating that I can't give you these chocolates because...
And he turned to his mate Ernie Roberts one Saturday afternoon in 1970 and said, "I'm going to write my story." He didn't say that. It was unintelligible, to be honest. He didn't make any sense. But Ernie Roberts was brilliant. He was like C-3PO from Star Wars. You know, C-3PO can understand any language in the world, apart from Welsh. Because Joey Deacon could kind of... I'm not going to do it. Joey Deacon would try and talk gobbledygook. Ernie would go, "I know what that is. Michael, get your typewriter." They had another bloke, Michael would type it. So Joey would talk, Ernie would translate, Michael would type, and then Tom would make tea. I don't think Tom needed to be there. And I think Joey Deacon knew this. There's one too many involved. Joe is talking, Ernie Roberts is translating, Michael's typing. There's no need for Tom. Tom's superfluous. Tom's just a ligger. I always thought Tom was a ligger. He has no purpose being there, Tom. He's just jumping on the bandwagon. He wants the credit. In Joey Deacon, he didn't even know Joey Deacon. Joey Deacon's trying to say, "Who's this fucking bloke? Who's this bloke?"
Now get out of my sight, Dossers.